Welcome back, guys, to Evo, the Search for Eden. You might notice I sound a little different. That's because I am still recovering from a cold. I took some cough syrup, and I have some cough drops on standby just in case, but hopefully I won't need it because I'm feeling a lot better. But, yeah. The reason why this kind of got delayed from getting up is because of my cold. Quite frankly, my throat hurt like hell, and well, it wasn't fun. And I recorded the first part before I got sick, so that's why I sound kind of normal. But enough of that. We're here to kill things and creatures for Evo, because quite frankly, we need as much Evo as we can get. And we apparently have seaweed talking to one another, because that's completely normal. They're talking about trying to create a world of oxygen, but they're having problems with something. I think we should go find out what this problem is. And apparently it's sharks. And what sharks will do is they'll bite you. They'll also slap you with their tails. So don't let them! Also, I think I'm being called, so I'll be back in a second. I'm so silly. I thought I pressed record when I really didn't. But you didn't miss much. I just killed a few guys, and then I realized it's my mistake. Anyways, so yes, I was called. Because apparently I got a package in the mail. And in said package was actually a voice changer for my Halloween costume. Because, I have a totally awesome Halloween costume, and I'm not telling you, because there will be a separate video, probably showing what my costume is going to be. So look forward to that. But enough about future plans. We're already at the end of the level, and they're talking about if the sharks weren't ruling them, they could move on to a new world. So let's go defeat their leader of the sharks. Also, horn is actually useful in this section, so I advise getting a spiraled horn because it makes this battle a lot easier. And here we are, leader of the sharks, king of the sea, I guess. I guess he's Neptune or something like that. And he's going to try to kill us. He does a lot of damage. Now, bosses are extremely cheap. The reason why it helps to have a horn, well, for one, when it gets removed, it's like evolving something. You get instantly killed. But even more importantly, we don't have to be near him to fight him, which is more important. Also, we can cancel out his attacks because we ram into him with our horn. Now, he is going to try to just completely obliterate us, but he only attacks in about, I don't know, 3-4 times, so you know, you get a little pause if you're as well set up like I am, so yeah, just keep evolving a horn and you should be fine. And with that, we can move on to creating this world of oxygen as everyone has been talking about. Like right there, they were just saying, yay, the leader's gone, we can create a world of oxygen. We can move on to land. Now we're introduced to something new. Apparently every time we change from water to land, we automatically evolve legs. Orphans. Alright, let's explain a new mechanic. Go to the menu, go to the third option, we have record evolution. Basically with record evolution, we can record our fishy friend here, or the eel, anything of the red crystal, you name it. Do this if you want to record your animals. And guys, talking about how the fish age ended because we filled it with oxygen. Because of that, we can move on to the next era, the second world, which is amphibians. Because of this, we get an amphibian body, which is awesome. But to speed it up, she's going to use time trance, in quotation marks, and will instantly be warped to there. And we have Gaia again, the lovely Miss Gaia, who's gonna talk to us about amphibians. Oh, I'm not really paying attention to anything she's saying. Fortunately, I'm probably gonna have to keep this completely plutonic, just like all my other relationships with women. But that's another story for another day. Right now, we have the early creatures of the land. And now we actually have land to explore. Let's see. And we're incredibly slow, and I just triggered, I don't know if it's really a glitch, but you're not supposed to be able to go down here in the water. What you're supposed to do is just not go in the water, you're supposed to go onto that ledge. I really don't know why I keep falling in the water. There we go. Yes, but you're supposed to crawl on land, go over here. We have another yellow crystal, which will give us more tips about being an amphibian. Basically, now we have a jump ability, which all it is, you jump on your enemies, you can Mario them, and that causes damage. Anyways, we go up here, and we are at empty land. Although it's not really empty, there is something useful here. We are introduced to a new mechanic, the green crystal. Now what the green crystal will do is you eat it, and you'll actually be given a new command in the menu, which will say review of evolution. And what you can do with that is you can actually like turn into a previous animal you have recorded, and well, it's very useful when you're starting out as a new creature like we are now, because you can kill things with a lot more ease, and you'll be able to get Evo for the next set of Jaws, which will allow you to actually have a chance at killing things. We'll probably be trying that out a lot later. For now, let's talk about the song that's playing right now. I love this song. It was probably the main theme of the first world. And I mean, it's just so, it has like an ambient, relaxing essence to it. And I don't know, I really, really enjoy it. Sadly, that is the last time we'll ever hear it in this game. They could have brought it into a couple more levels later on, but they didn't. It's just forgotten. And now we're introduced to these guys. They look kind of like us, but a lot smaller. They won't really do too much to you, but if you run into them, they will cause damage. They're also kind of terrible for grinding, so just try to get past this level, and we will be okay. As you can see, we can jump on them, as I was talking about earlier. That'll cause a little bit of damage, but not too much. And this world, we're introduced to a greener version of them that will actually try to kill us. So just run away. This isn't exactly the best place to grind for Evo. No, the next level that we're getting to, that'll be a better place to grind for a little bit Evo, which is actually what I'm gonna do. Because we have another enemy. I'm not really sure what it is. As you can see, we have the green guys, and he's apparently telling us something. Apparently the elder takes care of plants, and we don't belong here, so they're gonna try to kill us. Yes, as you see to the right, we have that guy. That guy will give us, well, if I can kill him, that guy will give us 30 Evo points, and that's really good. So I'm gonna grind on these guys for a little while, and I'll meet you back when I have a considerable amount of Evo. Alright, so as you can see, I actually evolved the second pairs of jaws off screen, but we should be alright. So you're gonna need about 3,700 Evo points for what I'm doing. First off, you're going to want the best jaws because you're going to want the most amount of bite that you can do, which is 10 points, and that's really good actually. For dorsal fin, you actually have quite a variety. The second dorsal fin, the vestigial shark dorsal fin, that's gonna give you like 25 points of health. The thorn dorsal fin will give you a pretty good amount of stats plus defense, but I want the jumping dorsal fin because that is going to give us the most agility and jump, and well, quite frankly, it's going to even out a lot of problems as being an amphibian. Because we want to be fast, and we want to jump. It's going to help us with a couple bosses later on. Now for tail, you can pick any tail you want, but personally, I just picked the Thorn Spring Tail because it gives you the most stats out of all of them. As for back of the head, you want, let's see, Whooper gives you jump, Carol gives you agility, Jeoparol gives you bite, and Mormar gives you defense. They all give you one stat, and it's, well, I chose Carol because I want agility, and well, that's gonna help us out. As you can see, we go a lot faster. Also, I'm looking this up on GameFAQs. Yes, I'm actually using a guide to actually figure out what gives you what, because it doesn't really explain it. So, yeah, my advice to you, if you want to know what everything goes into detail, just look it up on GameFAQs. It's good for this sort of thing. I'm gonna hold off on evolving body just because we have an opportunity later on. But we have a boss now. He's talking to us. He's saying this is the final area, he's the strongest, and he thinks we're laughing at him because he looks funny, and he's getting angry because of that, so he's gonna try to kill us. He's gonna try to kill us over a misconception. Also, he's gonna jump on us, he's going to ram into us, and he's gonna spit acid at us. Now, we're incredibly fast, even though we don't have much in terms of defense, we just completely annihilate him. Because we make up for our jumping and agility where defense would have failed. And personally, I think that's a lot better. Also, we apparently get to meet two amphibians. The elder, and what is that? Oh, a child. Okay, we get to meet the elder and the child. They compliment us on our strength, and they want us to help them. Apparently, insects are destroying plant life, and they refused a proposal to coexist together in peace. The father of the child apparently tried to persuade them, but he hasn't returned, and the child is displeased by that. So they want us to help us in ridding them. Now, there is something you can do with the NPCs, but I'll show you that later. As for now, I think I'm going to end it when we get to this last section. So with that, I am ending it. Alright folks, next time, cockroaches. Later.